Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Just 9 games today, but we're going to take a quick look at a few other things before we get started. Um, Can't remember now who it was, but somebody went out with an oblique injury again today, and I've sure seen a lot of those on the injured list. Now, it's players with obliques, even some pitchers with oblique injuries. And that's these muscles here. Um, I don't know. I remember this years ago in hockey, there was a lot of I think groin injuries. Just all of a sudden, everybody was having them, and now is everybody having these obliques? Is it something that the players are doing that maybe they shouldn't, as far as weight training, or who knows what it is? But I think it's certainly something that's got to be looked at. Everybody's having these issues, and the other thing I want to talk about is, oh yeah, yesterday I think I said that Friday game played on Friday, so I'm not going to say the day anymore, other than today's games are Friday, March 28th. So 9 games today. So that's the end of that. So now the question of the day. There's actually two because there's two on this card. I don't know where these cards came from or what they're even called, but so there's two questions. First one's very easy. Second one might be a little harder, especially if you're younger. Okay, number one. In marking a baseball scorecard, what does a K stand for? In marking a baseball scorecard, what does a K stand for? Question number two. What was pitcher Dizzy Dean's real first name? What was pitcher Dizzy Dean's real first name? That's the question of the day. Hopefully, I'll remember to um, give you the answers at the end of the day. So now, about these oblique things. Let me know your thoughts on that. I just wonder if there's, again, I just wonder if there's something that some exercises that the players are maybe doing, or maybe they're taking too long, or not spending enough time in the off season, having it as an off season. It seems like these guys train all the time now, and I don't know that that's the greatest thing in the world. You got to rest your muscles and other body parts from time to time. And if you're just baseball, 12 months a year, you're going to get hurt. Things are going to wear out. Enough about that. If you've got any thoughts about that, put it in the comments below. So the games today. As I said, 9 games on Friday. Today is Friday. So the first game was it was a noon game. I think it was noon, 1 o'clock here on the West Coast, 3 o'clock on the East Coast. Tampa Bay Rays opening their season at home, playing the Colorado Rockies, they're both playing their first game. They're playing at Steinbrenner Field, so that's in Florida because, of course, the roof blew off the Tropicana. So there, and I thought it was great. It was nice. It was you watch a game from Tampa Bay, and it's gray in the building, and but today the sun was out. It was windy, but the sun was out. It was great. It looked great. Only 11,000 people in the seats, but or that's all there is. There's 11,000 seats in that place, but Tampa Bay doesn't get more than that anyways usually. So the first game, Tampa Bay 3, Colorado 2. Cam Meisner swinging at the first pitch, hit a walk-off solo home run in the bottom of the ninth inning to give the Rays a 3-2 come-from-behind win over the Rockies as the teams opened the MLB season in Tampa at Steinbrenner Field. The Rockies got on board first, scoring single runs in the third and fourth innings before the Rays struck for 2 runs in the bottom of the seventh inning, tying the score and setting the stage for Meisner's heroics. The home run was Meisner's first in the majors. Ryan McMahon was 3 for 3 with a double and a walk to lead the Rockies' offense. Ezekiel Tovar and Hunter Goodman had 2 hits each, while Tovar picking up an RBI as well. Nobody had more than 1 hit for the Rays, while all their RBI came off the bats of players who were not in the starting lineup, besides Meisner's four-bagger. Jonathan Aranda and Jose Caballero drove in runs. Both starting pitchers went 6 innings. Neither were involved in the decision. Kyle Freeland had 7 strikeouts while allowing 2 hits for the Rockies, and Ryan Pepio struck out 8 and allowed 6 hits for the Rays. Pete Fairbanks was the winning pitcher, striking out 2 of the 4 batters he faced. In the top of the 9th inning, Victor Vodnik took the loss for the Rockies. The Rockies and Rays will meet again on Saturday and Sunday afternoon to finish off their series. Next game, same as it was yesterday, Baltimore and Toronto. The Blue Jays gave the Orioles a taste of their own medicine, defeating Baltimore 8-2 in Toronto after losing the previous day in the season opener. The Jays spotted their opponents 2 early runs, but a 5-run 4th inning and 3 more runs later in the contest proved to be more than enough to get their first win of the season. George Springer and Vladimir Guerrero both had 2 hits and 4 at-bats, but it was Nathan Lucas and Ernie Clement who provided the offense. Clement contributing 2 RBI in his only at-bat, and Lucas adding an RBI and scoring 2 runs. Guerrero had an RBI, as did Alan Roden. Jackson Holliday was 2 for 3 with a homer for the Orioles. Kevin Gausman picked up the win for Toronto, pitching 6 innings. I moved all the stuff here. So where are we? Here we go. Get it back to where we were. Kevin Gausman picked up the win for Toronto, pitching 6 innings, allowing 2 hits and striking out 4. Charlie Morton took the loss, allowing 4 earned runs and 7 hits over 3 and a third innings. The teams will conclude their series with afternoon games on Saturday and Sunday. Third game, Pittsburgh and Miami. The Pirates defeated the Marlins 4-3 in Miami, but not before some anxious late-inning moments. Pittsburgh scored all of their runs early thanks to the exploits of O'Neill Cruz. Cruz led off the 4th inning with a walk, stole second, and then scored on Andrew McCutcheon's double to give the Pirates a 1-0 lead. A lead they extended to 2-0 when Joey Bart scored on an Adam Fraser sacrifice fly. The 5th inning was more of the same as Cruz hit a 2-run homer with Tommy Pham on base to put the Pirates ahead 4-0. The Marlins fought back with 1 run of their own in the bottom of the 5th and made things interesting when Otto Lopez hit a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 9th inning against Pirate closer David Bednar. But Bednar got the next 3 outs, the last a strikeout of Derek Hill to end the contest. Cruz led the way for Pittsburgh, going 2 for 4 with a walk, 2 runs, and 2 RBI. Xavier Edwards led the way for Miami, going 2 for 4. Mitch Keller picked up the win for the Pirates, going 6 innings and allowing 1 run on 5 hits while striking out 4 Miami batters. Bednar got the save. Connor Gillespie took the loss, going 5 innings and giving up 4 runs, 3 of them earned. The Pirates and Marlins will conclude their 4-game series with afternoons games this Saturday and Sunday. Next on the board, Texas and Boston. Texas Rangers rode the bat of Jonah Heim to a 4-1 win over the Boston Red Sox in Arlington. Heim hit 2 bases empty home runs, 1 in the 3rd inning and another in the 5th, the second giving the Rangers a lead they never relinquished. The Rangers added 2 insurance runs in the 6th inning, Jake Berger and Josh Young, each driving in 1 run to clinch the win. Heim was the only Ranger with 2 hits on the night, while Jaron Duran, Christian Campbell, and Wilyer Abreu each had a pair of hits for Boston. Jack Leiter picked up the victory, throwing 5 innings, allowing 1 run on 5 hits. Luke Jackson picked up the save, facing the minimum in the 9th inning. Tanner Houck took the loss for the Red Sox, allowing 4 runs in 5 2/3 innings. The teams will wrap up their series with an early evening game on Saturday and a day game on Sunday. Next up, staying in the state of Texas, all the scoring was done early as the Mets defeated the Astros 3-1 in Houston. Brandon Nimmo led off the 2nd inning with a single and scored on a Mark Vientos double to break a scoreless tie, and then Vientos scored on a base hit by Jesse Winkler with what proved to be the winning run. Juan Soto homered in the 3rd inning to provide insurance in the low-scoring affair. That was Soto's first home run as a Met. Jose Altuve provided the Astros' only run hitting a leadoff single in the fourth inning and scoring on Yordan Alvarez's sacrifice fly. Altuve was the only player on either team to record more than one hit, adding a second single in the sixth inning. Tyler McGill picked up the win, going 5 innings, allowing one run while striking out six Astro batters. Edwin Diaz picked up the save, striking out one and getting two other Astro batters to hit flyouts. Hunter Brown went 6 innings and picking up the loss, allowing 3 runs, two of them earned, and striking out 7 batters. The teams conclude their series with an early evening game Saturday before an off day on Sunday. The next game, the Cubs and the Diamondbacks, after falling behind 1-0 when the Cubs scored in the top of the second inning, the Diamondbacks scored 8 unanswered runs over the next 6 innings to defeat the Cubs 8-1 in Phoenix. Eugenio Suarez led the Arizona 14-hit attack with 2 home runs, giving him 3 on the season after 2 games and 4 RBI. Pavin Smith and Alec Thomas both had 3 hits and 4 at-bats, while Ketel Marte and Lourdes Gurriel had 2 hits apiece. The Cubs had just 3 hits on the evening. Merrill Kelly was the winning pitcher, going 5 1/3, allowing 3 hits and 1 run. Jameson Taillon took the loss, surrendering 6 runs on 9 hits and 4 1/3 innings. Teams meet again on Saturday in an early evening contest and Sunday afternoon to conclude their series. Next on the board, the Athletics and Seattle. The Athletics took control of a scoreless affair with 2 runs in the 5th inning, adding 5 more in the latter innings to defeat the Mariners 7-0 in Seattle. Brent Rooker hit a 2-run homer with Lawrence Butler on base to start the Athletics' assault. That was followed by 3 more runs in the 7th frame and 1 more in each of the 8th and 9th innings to complete the rout. Every player in the starting lineup and 2 others who came into the game later managed to reach base at least once for the A's. Brent Rooker, J.J. Bleday, Tyler Soderstrom all had 2 hits. The Mariners had 5 hits on the evening and struck out 12 times. Jeffrey Springs, a new addition to the A's, threw 6 innings in picking up the victory, allowing 3 hits and striking out 9 batters. Luis Castillo took the loss, allowing 2 runs over 5 innings. The shutouts by the Athletics was the first in Major League Baseball this year, coming on the second day of the season. The teams meet again Saturday evening and Sunday afternoon. Next up, San Diego and Atlanta. And this was a good game. There's lots of good games on the West Coast tonight. Although they never trailed, the Padres needed an 8th-inning solo home run off the bat of Jake Cronenworth to defeat the Braves 4-3 in San Diego. Padres took a 1-0 lead when Fernando Tatis hit a leadoff home run in the bottom of the first inning, scoring another run in the second frame to take a 2-0 lead. But the Braves fought back, scoring 2 runs in the top of the third to tie the score at 2-2. Jackson Merrill put the Padres ahead again when he scored on Xander Bogaerts' double, but again the Braves fought back to tie the score at 3-3 when Jared Kelenic homered in the top of the 5th inning, setting up the Cronenworth heroics in the 8th inning. Merrill led the Padres with 3 hits, while Cronenworth and Martin Maldonado were both 2 for 3. The Braves had 5 hits while striking out 12 times. Cronenworth homer made a winner out of Jason Adam. Robert Suarez got the save for the Padres. Dylan Lee took the loss for the Braves. The Padres and Braves will meet again Saturday for an early evening game and wrap up the series with the national game on Sunday evening. The last game of the night, Tigers and Dodgers. The Dodgers picked up their 4th straight win of the young season. Remember, they played those 2 games in Tokyo against the Cubs. When Mookie Betts hit a 3-run home run, his second of the night in the 10th inning to defeat the Tigers 8-5 in Los Angeles. In a game that was close from beginning to end, the Tigers scored a run in the 9th to make the score 3-3 and force extra innings. The Tigers scored twice in the top of the extra frame, but the Dodgers tied the game again at 5-5 before Betts hit the winner. The Tigers took the early lead when Dylan Dingler and Gleyber Torres hit home runs in the 2nd and 3rd innings, respectively, only to have the Dodgers tie the score when Freddie Freeman hit a home run with Betts on base in the 6th inning. Betts gave the Dodgers a 3-2 lead when he homered in the 8th, only to see the Tigers even things in the ninth and set the stage for the Wild 10th frame. Betts led the way for the Dodgers, going 3 for 5 with 3 runs and 4 RBI. Riley Green, Spencer Torkelson, and Dingler all went 2 for 5 in a losing cause for the Tigers. Luis Garcia got credit for the win, while Bo Brisky took the loss for the Tigers. Teams wrap up their series on Saturday with an early evening game before an off day on Sunday. And I mentioned that yesterday, and the Dodger broadcasters mentioned it today during the game as well, talking about being off on Sunday. They couldn't believe it, and I feel the same way. Sunday afternoon in sunny Los Angeles, so why isn't there a ball game? But that's just the way the schedule works. So that's it for games on Friday, March 28th. There'll be 15 games tomorrow. Yeah, 15 games on Saturday. I believe 14 on Sunday. So just a couple more things. I started writing this morning, and it's funny that the broadcasters, the Miami broadcasters, started talking about virtually the same thing as I did. Two players that I really like, but they don't seem to. They seem to move around a lot. Now, that's Michael A. Taylor, who's now with the White Sox after spending time with Washington, Kansas City, Minnesota, Pittsburgh over the years, and Tommy Pham, the same thing. They said he has played with 9 teams in his. Both of these guys have played since 2014, so 12 years, and it's not like they're fringe players. That on many occasions, they're up to around 140, 100, 150, at least 130 games per season. So they're playing nearly every day. There were a few seasons for both of them where they had numbers below 100, but those are probably years they were hurt. It's hard to say, but I just don't know why the teams don't keep them. As I said, they always play. They're always starting. The Miami broadcaster was talking about Pham today when his Pittsburgh team was there. Said his teammates have nothing but good things to say about him, and that he's got a great work ethic. And they told a story about when Pham was with the Mets, and he left, and he said, "You know what? This is the laziest team I've ever been involved with." And Francisco Lindor, the Mets shortstop, said, "That's the thing that made me think about becoming a better player," was when Tommy Pham said that. So it's interesting. Again, why are these two guys not um, not staying for long times with 1 or 2 teams instead of not like 9 for Pham? I think Taylor is probably 6 or 7 teams. But so now, have you guys got players like that you wonder about, or some guys that like these Pham and Taylor? They're not superstars, but I like them as players. What do you people think? Let me know in the comments below about that. Well, I want to talk just for a second again about the wrong day. As I said, yesterday's games, I was talking about the Thursday games, but saying Friday on a couple of occasions. I'm at the age now, and others will know it when they get there too. I have a job, but I'm semi-retired, so days really don't mean a lot to me. I have to really think about what day it is, but that's just me. You'll find that out when you get to be my age. So that is it for today. It's an early start tomorrow. I think there's a 10 a.m. on the coast here at on the Pacific coast, and then it'll go right till late again. Although probably a little bit earlier. I think the last game starts at 6:40. That's in Seattle with the A's. So let's see what else have I got to look at here. I think that's it. Yeah. If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe. I really appreciate your support. I will talk to you again soon.